Is there any insecurity that you had as a teenager?
Yeah, I did have insecurities as a teenager. I remember I was always very thin, just by nature. My entire family was very thin and gangly, and that was something that I was always self-conscious about because I didn't understand why my body didn't look like a female's body, quote unquote. I was very flat and no hips, and then you just recognize that it's the body you have, so you might as well enjoy it because you ain't gonna get another one.
The relationship between Tris and Four, they get more intense, but at the same time you see more like problems.
Right, okay,
you know,
more
and,
fractious.
Yeah, and issues with trust. So we want to know from Theo, how would you deal with that?
How would I deal with issues of trust? Yeah, it's problematic. I think in this, you know, it's funny because they don't know each other that well, so they are still trying to get to know each other, and they keep secrets from each other, and that ends up causing problems.
I was just making a record last night with a Brazilian sample vocal.
Really?
Yeah.
You learn how to sing it?
Yeah, I mean, I need to learn the actual vocals of it.
Anything you can tell me that was the funniest or the craziest moment on set with everyone together?
I like shooting with Kate Winslet because she's just such a cool girl. I didn't know what to expect from her, and she's just so funny and down to earth, and it's kind of surreal whenever you work with an actor that you kind of grew up watching. It's always a lot of fun.
And there's some funny or crazy moment on set that you can share with us?
Lots of funny moments. I mean, everyone's really witty and really intelligent and kind of snarky, and so you have Miles on one hand who's always cracking jokes, and then you have Theo who can be very serious, but then a second later be really light and British. British humor is very dry and quite funny.
And how is the relationship between you guys out of the set? What do you guys do to have fun?
All of us?
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Again, people, you know, with this movie, people come and go because not everyone is in it for the whole time. So inevitably people are doing other things, and they come and do their stint and leave. Yeah, but no, it's good. I mean, Atlanta's a good city. They're you know, the thing is, you need to be able to have a beer and have a laugh when you stop filming.
And there's a scene that you fight with yourself. So tell me about that.
That was actually difficult. It was really technical. It was, you know, me and a stunt double, and I had to match exactly the actions and the movements my stunt double was doing in order to line up the linear aspects of each me when they spliced us together.
Which scene do you think the fans are gonna like the most?
I don't know.
You're gonna be more excited about?
I think some of the action scenes on the train is pretty cool.
There was a particular one that was like more challenging to shoot, or?
Yeah. The scene in the cell was difficult between Shailene and I. I mean, just from an acting standpoint, it's a tough scene because I have to deal with, you know, he knows that he is literally giving his sister in, you know, and betraying her. But he's trying to justify to her, he's trying to explain to her that, you know, he doesn't ever say, please forgive me, but he wants her to say that. It's okay, Caleb, I understand. And she doesn't, obviously. She doesn't understand.
You and Shay, you met back then when you guys started, like, in Spectacular Now.
Yeah.
And now you're together again in one of the hugest, like, blockbusters.
I think she has a bit of a crush on me.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I ask you something that no one knows about her since you guys are friends, what could you say? That she has a crush on you?
Yeah, that she has a huge crush on me. I mean, I think with Shay, you honestly, I'm sure there's things I know that people don't know, but I think what's great about Shailene and what has allowed her to be so embraced by everybody is that what you see is what you get. She's a very honest person. She gives everybody a hug as soon as she meets them, and she's very warm. And I think that's kind of, that's what makes people just kind of fall in love with Shay, because she is just a very genuine, good person who is.
Well, what do you think is going to be the scene that the fans would like better?
There's a great sequence on the train again with me, Ansel, and Shay. I think it's in the book as well, and it's kind of fun. And not only is it a big sequence, but it's also it also has ramifications for the rest of the film.
Yeah. What do you relate the most? And why you don't?
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to relate with him because I think Caleb tries to think logically more than he tries to think with his heart, and I try to probably think with my heart more than I think logically.
You do?
Yeah. So I think it's about, you know, for me to become Caleb, I had to sort of switch them. But
Be completely different.
yeah, but what I do like about Caleb though is that he is an idol. He isn't, you know, he's idealistic. He still wants to, you know, do what's best for society.
Cool.
Even though he is sort of betraying his sister, he's, you know, he's doing that because he thinks it's better for everyone else.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Very nice meeting you.
It's good to meet you too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.